This is day one of the recovery. I'll have some recovery days before I actually start the challenge. And actually, I'm surprised about the weight. I did not expect to lose weight that fast, but it's easily explainable by water weight. I at the start of the recovery days, I did not eat much salt, so maybe that's why. I tried to keep the training at the very least. I wanted to get some push-ups in the rice bucket. Yeah, actually prepare myself some overnight oats for the breakfast, and I actually try to just do volume eating. As you can see, some omelets. I love omelets. I'm gonna keep spamming them. Day 2, I lost even more weight. I don't know how that happened. I'm still recovering, still limping, but a little bit better. I try to treat my injury as better as I can. I keep it on ice. I try to rub it with some creams, get some pills. But yes, slow and steady. It's actually getting better. It doesn't hurt that much. I try to keep my training again, push-ups, rice bucket. Actually, I even did some sit-ups. I don't remember doing some sit-ups, but hey, I did them. So that was cool, unexpected of me. But yes, these recovery days are pretty uneventful because I don't go out much. I usually go out just with a friend for a night ride because I can't walk much, so he comes with the car and we just drive around and talk. Nothing spectacular. After the training I had a huge meal. Actually, I don't remember being able to eat it at once. I ate it in 2 sittings, and some protein porridge. I don't recommend it. It's awful. But I had it around the house, so yeah. Day 3, I lost even more weight. I don't know how, but I like it, of course. If I can just keep losing, I don't know, a kilogram a day, it will be awesome. But no, it's just fluctuations. So as I said, the weekly average is the more accurate weight I have. So I'm excited, but not that excited because I try to be realistic. Again, I try to show the full session of the rice bucket, but the shot isn't that pretty. I actually have a problem with taking some shots, and I keep experimenting with the camera, how I put it. But yeah, you will see me also eating pretty much the same meals, except for today. Today was my birthday. I actually had 2 slices of pizza because some friends came over and they bought a lot of stuff. So yeah, I just treated myself under the calories, or at least I hope. That was a rough estimate, so yeah. Day 1 of the actual challenge. Today a bit less weight, it's good. And I actually started going to the gym. I was so excited about it. Yeah, I always liked going to the gym, but I always like to eat too. I actually did gym for consistently for a year and a half. It was a cool time in my life. Actually lost some pretty decent weight back then too. I was like 125 kilograms, and I actually looked pretty well because I had some decent muscle on me too. Today was a chest day, of course, favorite. I always say the chest was the biggest strength, and I actually lack a lot of strength and power in the back. But I think that's actually because of my grip strength. But you will see later. So pulling classic shirt pull, because yeah, every fat guy does that. Even if I lose the weight, I think I'm gonna do it for the rest of my life, but yeah. And actually some really awkward shots by my friend here too. I'm a critic to myself, but damn, he's not that better. Maybe that's why we're friends. We take crappy shots together. I try to keep it slow and steady. I just filmed my first set. So yeah, after the gym or before, I actually went to some relatives and I had to eat some grill, but it was really fatty. And actually there were a lot of cookies and desserts there too. And I don't know why, but a lot of people insisted that I should eat some. And I was like, no, please, leave me alone. I don't want to eat that. It does not fit my macros, man. It's not even a weekend. Me too woke up with big soreness in the chest and triceps, but still a bit weight off, which was surprising. Had a decent breakfast and some crackers because I needed some carbs before I go to the gym. Today I hit the back. Some awkward shots, but I'm still experimenting. I actually got a tripod and will try to film with it. But yeah, as you can see, I'm still learning how to edit. I try to censor people that are close, so their faces can't be exposed. But it's still difficult. As I said, I'm not very strong in the back. My forearms give out pretty easily also. Actually, because I was with my friend and he's very hyped up about the gym right now, we actually stayed a lot longer and hit shoulders and some forearms, and I said, yeah, sure, I'll stay with you. But I tried to keep the form good, and it actually felt, because the next morning the soreness was crazy, especially in the rear delts. Jesus. Yeah, I actually like this shot a lot. I don't know why. My back looks pretty decent here, but I'm not that chiseled. This is a very weird forearm exercise. I don't know from where I got that, but it's actually quite good. I actually feel my grip sore after trying that. Day 3. I actually started gaining some weight, but I was very sore. From the back, the traps, the shoulders, still the chest and the triceps, so today I hit biceps. Today I was actually on my own, no friends, so I did the bare minimum, let's say. I try to not do as much volume because I'm not used to it at this point, and I am already very sore. Big issue with my camera shots. Here you can't actually see the whole exercise, but it's reverse grip cable curls, I think. I'm not sure. For me, the names of the exercises are very weird. hit some abs too. It was actually pretty difficult because I'm a really heavy guy, so any bodyweight exercise it's very hard for me, but it's awesome. I actually felt even my lower abs working when I did these crunches. Ended again with an omelette and some mozzarella. I actually made a pretty big batch of rice and veggies, and you will see me spamming those. But today was a good day. I actually liked it. It was very decent. I remember I hit pretty pretty big steps. Yeah. Day 4, I gained even more weight. I was a bit scared about that, but I woke up full of sores, but the least sore was my chest, so I hit it again. I actually managed to film just one exercise because a trainer came and said I can film here. And something very interesting happened today. Yeah, so I had to go to the medic. It was quite a hassle because I kept limping and I had to climb stairs. But I got there. I expected to get some medical leave, at least, because I work very far away. Actually, now that I mention it, I actually do 10K steps on a daily basis when I go to work and back. Before he gave me anything, he sent me to an orthopedist, and I said, "Oh yes, great! I have to walk more stairs just to get checked for nothing because it's just a bruise or whatever." Send me to get an X-ray. I said, "Awesome! What can be better? Just to go all around." I waited anyway for the orthopedist like 2 hours, so I felt like I was wasting my time. After the X-ray, actually, I have a fracture. I did not expect it because my damage was getting better. It didn't hurt as much. I started limping less and less. Actually, the X-ray guy, I don't know, just another doctor, even asked me, "How can you walk? Doesn't it hurt?" So yeah, I did not expect to have a fracture. And because of that, I had to get a cast. That means I can't really walk anywhere, not even at the gym. And that was very demoralizing because it was a big mental crutch for me, the gym, especially in these moments. And now it got replaced with an actual crutch. It's an old ass crutch, but it's a good one. I got it from a friend. The hospital didn't even give me anything. They did not even had casts. My family had to go all around the city to buy one, and they actually put it on me. And they just carried me in a wheelchair to the car. That was it. I was lucky with that, with my friend that had the crutch. Otherwise, I would have been hopping for, I don't know, 3 days, and then my knee was nah, we're done, we're done. Now we gotta get 2 casts. Actually, very depressing. I remember getting home and getting alone with my thoughts again, and I actually started spiraling because now I can't even go anywhere for like 4 to 6 weeks. I started thinking, yeah, whatever, man. I'm starving for some reason. Uh, I just wanted to get takeout, and because of that, I'm really glad I started this. The next thought was, if I get takeout, what am I actually going to say in the video? Just I ordered food, yeah. I pumped in like 5,000 calories and all my progress is reset. That's stopped me. I'm very glad I did not do that. But yes, very depressing times for me. I expect to get even worse, but that doesn't mean I can't do anything. I'll still struggle at least to get some physical effort to keep at least a bit of my muscles during this. I still try to be on a deficit. I still want to do some progress, even though it's gonna be much, much harder now because, yeah, I can't move much. So, yeah, I barely started and I already have to say goodbye to my gym days. Day 5. Unfortunately, I cannot use the scale anymore because of my cast, so pigs will have to do, but not much progress. Think I look a bit bigger than usually, but I think because of the inactivity and I kept eating salty foods. Day 6. Today I tried to cook to make some homemade chili. It was pretty interesting. I had some ground beef and I tried to raise it out of as much fat as I could, so it's gonna be less calorie dense. Today I tried to work around with some decline push-ups. I try to do what I can. Still, I want at the very least, even if I'm not in the mood to hit the push-ups and the rice bucket. And you will see later, I actually found some old grippers that were very, very strong. I don't think I ever actually could have closed them properly because they are like 250 pounds. And I think that's something like, what, 112 kilograms? But if I'm just stuck in the house, I could make this a mini challenge and actually try to train with them also every day, so I can properly close them until I guess I get this cast off. So yeah, this is the mini challenge for this big recovery month, I will say. I really hope it's just a month. But yeah, here you will see me trying to get focus on to show how heavy this is, but I can't actually do it, so I just gave up and start doing it. It's very, very hard. I spoke to the doctor and I actually have to do some shots to help with if I get a blood clot, because I'm obese and I am a smoker. So there is a pretty high chance of doing blood clots when I'm having a case because I will not have so much activity. Problem is, I have a phobia of needles, and that day nobody could have come to do me an injection, so I had to do it on myself. It was actually very hard for me. I kept sweating, I kept panicking. Anything that I tried to do to calm myself and to do it did not really work. And actually, all that could have gone wrong went wrong for me, because I did the injection, I guess, way too high in the upper abdomen, and I couldn't really breathe, because when I breathed, the needle would have come out partially and I will have to push it back again. And then I couldn't do the actual injection, so I had to reverse grip, and when I did that, the needle started moving inside, and that was not really that painful, but I'm a very squeamish person about that, so I actually cringed a lot. But don't get me wrong, it was actually painful. I don't know, because of the substance, I guess. You will actually see that even after I finished the injection, it was actually painful. But I am proud of myself for actually managed to overcome my fear, even if it was just for the day. It was, at least for me, I think it looks goofy on the outside, but for me, man, that was a big step. And I really was proud of me. The victory scream. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and the pain started kicking in. Jesus. And day 7. Today I tried to take another shot and actually pay my debt because 2 days ago I forgot to train, and actually I did not really have that much motivation to train. So today was the worst day this week. It was absolutely horrendous, but I still did it, so I'm proud of that too. I know this challenge took a very, very big turn, but still, I'm willing to continue and just do what I can. Doesn't matter, even if it's just half of a percent, still better than nothing. And just to let myself go and get even fatter, especially now. I actually like these shots more of the training, and you will see me a lot. I'm trying to capture all the training I do, and I like this shot because you can actually see the upper part of the bucket, and you can see me what I'm actually kind of doing. I'm not sure if you can realize what I'm doing. And yeah, still grippers. I actually try to increase 1 rep each day, at least for the push-ups and the grippers. And hey, in a month, I think it will build up to something pretty decent. That was it for this week and the recovery days. It's been quite eventful. I actually hope the next ones are gonna be more easy. Let's see where this goes. See you next week.